All right, welcome class. Welcome to week number 3. That is right, week number 3 of your 7314 class, which is your reference sources and services class. As always, I am your professor, Dr. Jace K. Austin, aka Dr. Jace, and today we will do a state of the course update, and then we will do we will just I'm going to point out a few things that are common mistakes that people make with APA style, and APA style is the style that you will be using for all of your essay style assignments in this course. And so I am going to, in the references page, the references list, I'm going to point out 2 mistakes that are commonly made by my students and teach you how to avoid those mistakes. And that way I will not have to take points off, because you will already know that these are common mistakes and you will avoid making these common mistakes. So first, let's get into it with the state of the course, as I call it. So first of all, I will say that you all are really being proactive and working ahead, and that is great. That is appreciated. I have confidence that I'm going to have a lot of good grades in this class, and that actually does make me very happy. I hope you all don't think that I want to fail everybody. I don't. I would love to give everybody A's, but I can't just do that, because that would be not doing my job. However, I would, all of you who do earn A's, and so again, this is why I am going to teach you these 2 common mistakes and how to avoid them when it comes to APA style. But going back to this, I actually already even have I've already have somebody who has worked ahead and done the discussion number 3. And so that shows me that you all are really looking ahead, because right now you're in a 2-week discussion. Discussion 2 covers weeks 2 and 3. So you're in a 2-week discussion right now. So somebody has actually worked to their week 4 type of deal, and that's perfectly fine. I know that I don't expect everybody to do that, but I'm just saying, like, it shows the dedication and hard work that you all are putting in, and that makes a professor very happy. What I would also point out, though, is that quite a few of you, I have not had this many people before do the database discussion, the database unassignment this early. And so that is also a good sign. Again, it shows proaction. It shows that you all are on top of things, that you all are responsible, and that I don't have much to worry about when it comes to keeping this course and the students in this course on task, and I'm very happy about that. I would encourage you all to go ahead and start looking also at your classmates' discussions or unassignments, and that the reason for that is because this is again peer-to-peer learning, and this is a way for you all to learn from your classmates, and it is a way for you to learn about these databases that you likely will be using, at least some of them, in your professional librarian practice. So yes, go ahead and take a look at some of these. So far, a really good job has been done on these so far. I'm very proud of the work that you all are doing, and I want you all to keep it up. Again, your assignment for your database is actually listed in the comments section. It's the first post, which is dated on August 23rd and was done by me, and you will get your assignment. We have had a student drop the course, so if somebody is interested in doing PsycInfo, which is a very important database, Kimberly is not going to be in the course any longer. So if somebody wants to trade to PsycInfo, because PsycInfo is one that could probably benefit from you all covering it, it's more likely, for instance, that you're going to use PsycInfo on your job than you're going to use Zoological Record, unless you are working somewhere with a strong veterinary program. But yeah, again, having said that, if you want to switch to PsycInfo, let me know, and you can do your you have to do your oh yeah, these are okay. I think the reason maybe the reason why so many of you have done them already is because I moved up the due date. Okay, well, that would make sense. So yeah, these are going to be due Sunday night, so go ahead and get those in. Don't forget about them. Okay, that changed that whole connotation completely. I did have those due in the past later in the semester, but I also removed a assignment that I could no longer assign due to COVID. I'm not going to send you all out to talk to reference librarians face to face, so I had to phase out an assignment that required the students to do that, and that assignment would always be due in September or February, so the unassignment has taken its place. So, okay, that would explain things, but yeah, go ahead and get your unassignment in by Sunday night. It's not going to take you that long to do. It'll probably take you about an hour at the longest, okay? So that should be an easy 5 points. Go ahead and get on that, and I'll be looking forward to your submissions. All right, let's get into some APA. Pause. Okay, so when it comes to this this APA citation and some of the nuances with it, and by the way, if you've had one of my courses before, you've already heard this, so if you want to stop the video now, go for it. But for those of you who have not had one of my courses before and may not be experts on APA, this is something I want to show you, and I will be checking for this, and I know it might seem nitpicky, but your editors are when you submit pieces and that sort of thing, if you write to any academic journals or anything like that, then the editors of those journals are going to be checking for this as well. And so I want you all to kind of be building your basic competencies and detail orientation when it comes to citation styles, because this is something that you are going to not want to have to waste a lot of time trying to figure out as you are writing articles and submitting pieces in the future. So yes, having said that, reference lists, articles, and periodicals. What I am going to explain to you all right now only applies to the reference list, not to your in-text citations. But there are two things that my students commonly mess up, and that is the capitalization of article titles / books / webpage titles when it comes to APA reference lists, and then also how to write out the names of authors in the reference list. I'm going to show you that right now. Your basic format, this is a basic format, and I'm going to show you this in books and in web pages too, but we're going to start out again in periodicals because that's the best way to kind of introduce you to what I'm talking about. So there's a basic form with there's a basic form, a basic format when it comes to writing your entries into your reference list. And one thing that I want you all to bear in mind is that even if you know the first name and the middle name of your authors, you do not write those out in the APA reference list. You only write out the full last name. And then the given names, the first name and the middle name, you actually only initialize. Please pay attention to that. So, and if you go through these examples, you'll see that consistently. If you had something written by me, you would not put Jason Kelly Austin. You would put J period K period, or it would be Austin, comma, J period K period. Okay. And so, as you can see with all of these examples, R. Scranton, S. Benia, S. Weech, H. Denny, J. Nordloff, L. Salem. People do not write out the first name or the middle name of your authors when you are putting your reference list together. Okay? And I will deduct points if I see that, and there's a reason why I'm showing you this right now. So, that is the first thing. And the second thing that I want to make you all aware of is that there is also a nuance when it comes to writing out titles for certain things. Now, when you are dealing with periodicals, whether those are newspapers, magazines, or journals, this only applies to the title of the article, not the title of the periodical. So, and you'll see some examples as we roll through here. But what you're going to do is you are only going to capitalize the first letter of the title, the first word, well, the first letter of the word, of the title, the subtitle, and any proper noun. So again, let me say that a little clearer. When you are writing article titles, into your references list, whether it's articles from newspapers, journals, or magazines, you will only capitalize the first word of the title, the first word of the subtitle, and any proper nouns. So, as an example, as you can see here with the new criterion, that is the title of the periodical. It's late and I'm acting like it's late. Okay, this is the article here, I'm sorry. So when you are looking at the article title, The Eclipse of Listening, you see the word "the" is capitalized, but these other words are lowercase. Eclipse is lowercase. Listening is lowercase. We'll scroll down and look at more examples. This here is the complete article title: Data and Experience Design, Negotiating Community-Oriented Digital Research with Service Learning. As you can see, data is capitalized. The first word of the subtitle is negotiating, and negotiating starts with a capital N. But as you can see, experience design, not capitalized. Community-oriented digital research service learning, not capitalized. So you only capitalize that first word of the title, the first word of the subtitle, and any proper nouns, which would include people's names. So if I scroll down here, I might not see it on this page, but if not, you'll see it in the books for sure. Okay, but you would capitalize somebody's name or the name of a person or a place. So keep that in mind. And this only, again, applies to the title of the article. The title of the periodical, you would do capitalization the way you normally would. Okay? So, and this carries over also with books and with web pages. So we are going to look at books now. So reference list books, and as you can see, the title of the work, capital letter also for the subtitle, and then also any proper nouns. So we've got, as an example, Alexander the Great, A Life and Legend. The only word in the subtitle that's capitalized is that first word, life, legend, or lowercase. Now, Alexander the Great is capitalized, but that's because Alexander the Great is a proper noun, actually. So he was Alexander the Great, but you don't capitalize the. But you do capitalize Alexander, and you do capitalize Great. If we scroll down, this is probably a better example. This is less confusing. A new companion to Mallory. So you capitalize A, and you capitalize Mallory, but new and companion, as you can see, are in lowercase. All right, and that is how this needs to be handled. So you have that, and then finally, if we look at web pages, they pretty much go in a very similar way to books. So we have this web page here, laziness does not exist, and you can see that you do capitalize the first word, laziness, but does not exist are lowercase. Also, though, keep in mind when you have a web page, you'll put the title of the page in italics, but the site name you will not put in italics. So as you can see, medium is not in italics, but laziness does not exist is in italics. Now, this is probably an even better example. So for the web page, you have justice served, case closed for 40 dogfighting victims. You have justice capitalized, you have case capitalized, but all the remaining words are lowercase. So keep an eye out on that. It is going to take you very, very far if you are able to remember this. For one thing, I will not ding you if you do this correctly, but then also if you can kind of get into the spirit of just memorizing how to do the citation style, then A, you might be able to help a student who needs help with the citation style, but B, and more importantly, you will be able to actually, you'll be able to not spend a lot of time trying to format your citations when you are submitting to publications to get published. Okay, I am going to go slightly over 15 minutes, but not too terribly much over 15 minutes, because the only thing I have to do now is say, if you have any questions, I am always here. You all are off to a great start. Email me if you need anything, any place, anytime, anytown, austinj@missouri.edu, austinj@missouri.edu, austinj@missouri.edu. I will usually get back to you within 48 hours. Other than that, however, I am Dr. Jace. I need to shave my face, and hopefully next week when I record these videos, you will see a much cleaner looking Dr. Jace without the beard, and hopefully with a haircut as well. So take it easy. I'm Dr. Jace. Peace.